what is the feeling of the perception of being underestimated by that point in your career?
So first, the underestimated piece. The underestimated piece is kind of like, listen, I love a challenge, man. And, I welcome, those moments when people think that I'm not going to be able to do something. It inspires me because I secretly relish the opportunity to prove that I'm more than what you think I am. You know what I'm saying? And so that part for me is like, being down in the fourth quarter is like, I just want the ball. Like, I love that. I live for it. You know what I'm saying? That's why it's 30 some odd years later and I'm still out here, we still doing arenas. You know what I'm saying? Because I just relish that, In terms of me, Marley, it was like, I used to go up to BLS at the time and do interviews.
Okay.
And one day I was up there and we was doing something and Marley was like, yo, what's up, man? I'm like, yo, and he, he always had the great stuff, and he had kind of, the Juice Crew stuff had just cooled off just enough, so he was kind of like in a little bit of an in-between phase.
Right.
And I was coming off a Panther, and so obviously, I had got booed at the Yusef Hawkins thing and all that, down in New York, because remember, so
that I don't know.
So
what happened?
So you got to remember, so when I came out with that Walking with a Panther, the real issue with Walking with a Panther wasn't, there's some songs on there people don't like, whatever. The real issue was the imagery.
The imagery, yeah.
So at that time, it was about, you had Public Enemy, you had X-Clan, you had KRS, everybody was on that. And I'm running around with diamonds flooded, minks, champagne, models on the back, on the cell phones, briefcases, cash. I'm going to Cali getting 560 Benzes, getting convertible tops cut, and so they're looking at me like that was foul, and see, you fast forward 10 years
now,
and everybody was, when you fast forward to 97, 98, 99, it was different, right? But at that time, I was the first guy who really did that, so it was frowned upon, right? So that was really the energy. So it felt like I wanted to show them that there was more to it than just the trappings. Okay. Does that make sense?
Totally.
I wanted to show them there was more to it than the trappings. Like because I really love this. I didn't do it for the trappings. The trappings came, but I did it for the love. And so I got with Marley. Marley was like, yo, what's up, man? Let me get a remix of something. I'm like, let's do it. So
just that casual?
Yep.
Okay.
Like, yo, let's do a remix. Let me get a remix of something. I said, let's get it. So he said, well, send me the 2-inch. So I gave him Jingling Baby.
Okay.
And when I gave him Jingling Baby, I had been playing with it already, so I had that bass line on there. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to make a lot of my beats.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a type of guy. I made a lot of my beats. You know what I'm saying? People don't realize that. So I had already put that bass line on there, so I sent it to him, and he was like, yo. And when I came in, when I walked in the studio, he had the bass line playing. I was like, oh, word? He's like, yo, how you got this on here? You ain't. So he like chopped it and put some stuff to it. Then he put that Walking on Sunshine in it. And, he said, yo, I want you to redo the vocals, though.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I want you, because you always yelling on your joint, I want you to do it more mellow. I'm like, all right. You know
Which leads to Booming System.
All
right. Now, this is, all right, this is something. So every night I would go to Z Trip, right? And I would say to him, I was like, yo, are you guys, is this all Pro Tools? He's like, what do you mean? And I was like, is LL doing this live or is that Pro Tools? He's like, no, he's live. And I was like, all right, you're protecting him. So about maybe 6 shows later, I went to the Pro Tools guy, right?
Right.
And I said, let me see all the tracks real quick, because this is something. Now, as far as I know, so the thing is that in my mind, Tariq's greatest gift as an MC is his breath control. And when you watch the Hot 97 freestyle, like, you rarely hear whatever. So, like, Tariq's, he's a communications major in college, and so he does this whole circular breath thing. But I never heard a rapper ever use intonation in concert just like their record. Like Rakim, who's the king of monotone and all that stuff. Thinking of a master plan. Like, he goes loud. And I was like, wait a minute. So when LL, every night, LL would match note for note, like his vocals on each song. And it was blowing my mind that he wasn't yelling. and he was talking monotone and still projecting. So I never like that. To me, you never get enough credit for that. And I don't even know if that's a thing to celebrate. Like, wow, you sound just like your records. But I've never seen a human being never out of breath, matching their vocals and like that's a hard thing.
A record like Booming System, where you kind of are more lowered, to do that in an arena. That's tough. Like to keep it low, like because you naturally as an MC, I mean, you're excited.
Right.
You naturally want to go big.
And but what makes Booming System cool is the coolness of it.
Right.
It's right. You know how you hear boxers say, "Keep your composure."
Yeah.
You just got to keep your composure. You gotta trust it. You know what I'm saying? The audience know what it is.
Yeah.
But how do you know that? How do you know that and apply that, especially when you live a life and walk a path in which you almost got to justify every step that you're taking and not performatively prove yourself every time, but literally, like since Panther, every LL record's been an event to me because I've always been like, all right, I want to see, like for me, Panther, I was like, I wonder what LL sounds like over sample production. You know what I mean? Next record was like, oh, I wonder what LL sounds like in 90s production. Like, are they chopping the beat? So it's almost like, even from your biggest supporters, it's like, can he do it again?
I just listen to it, and I really listen. I really do the song. Just do the song, B. What's all the? Just do the song.
It's just that I think,
right?
You must meditate though, because I think what Amir too is asking is like, and even what Ponte said about just being natural on the stage and being excited.
Yeah.
You have to have a certain still level of control based on what I'm saying.
Well, you have to pace yourself.
Well, you have to be. First of all, in terms of cardiovascular, you got to be in shape. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times, a lot of the yelling and a lot of that can be attributed to people just being out of breath. You're not in shape.
That's what I feel.
But I was going to ask, what fountain of youth have you drank from? Because you don't seem to age, sir. I mean, like you look the same as you do from years
Your
ago.
mouth, God's
Like,
here.
it's
Little melanin don't hurt, bro.
No,
little
but-
melanin in the
know,
game.
but-
You know how you got a cousin like, yo, this is my cousin. He's 61. He's like, yeah, what happening, baby? What's good?
But,
Let him cook.
Can
You
we
know,
keep it,
yo,
can we keep it funky though? Like you don't do. Okay, I'm just gonna start asking. Vitamins, lion's mane, chonga, reishi, like vitamin D.
Fonte's face right now is.
I was like, okay.
Those are your mushrooms, your healthy mushrooms. You know that, right, Fonte?
I did not. I've never heard of it.
No one knows what you're talking
You
about,
know
but
what
it's
I'm
good.
I take vitamins.
Nah, I don't know what
do
chonga
mushrooms.
and lion's mane is.
Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah, and the rhythm to the boogie to be. I didn't.
That's because these fellas know magic mushrooms.
Chapstick.
I'm telling you, healthy mushrooms for your body. Okay, anyway, what is the health situation here? Are you vegetarian, pescatarian? Like,
No, I eat meat. Yeah, I eat meat.
64 ounces of
I got
water.
to, I got to have me a porterhouse or something.
Wait,
I got to have it.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
got to have
This
it, man.
reminds me.
I'm sorry, I'm an animal. B. I got to have it. I love everybody. I want you to be a vegetarian. I want you to do that. I want you to be a pescatarian. I want you to have herbs and spice. Like I gotta have
But
a burger.
people should know he gets the best
I got
cuts,
to have
though.
it, man.
But he gets the best cuts.
Sorry, man.
Best cuts
Yeah,
of
well,
meat.
it's
Wait a
lean
minute.
meat, but
This
I got to have
reminds
it.
me. This reminds
I got
me.
to have it, man.
Okay. So
Chicken, man.
This
Gotta have
reminds
it.
me. This reminds me of the very first time I went on my health journey,
Yes.
courtesy of Mark Jenkins, right?
Yes. Remember.
So the second time I met LL, and I know you don't remember this. This is like right when the tipping point was out. So this is like 2004. So Jenkins was in LA, working out, training me, and of course, lobby call, and you were passing Gower Street in LA. So it's like, oh, dog, I gotta go to Roscoe's. So
Fair.
right, exactly. I cheat on my trainer. So I went in, right? Now, you worked out with Mark Jenkins before,
100%.
correct? Right.
100%.
So I walked in, and I know Jenkins was in LA working with me, him, and maybe like two others, celebrity clientele. And Mark Jenkins is the guy who his business, when his stock went up when he built D'Angelo for the Untitled video.
Yeah.
So, I'm in Roscoe's and picture the Pink Panthers theme. Turn the left and right. Turn the left and right. Right. And literally at the reveal, like, bah! LL walks in. LL walks in. And I jump. Right. And so
I can eat this. You can't.
now the thing is, this is I've not met LL, so I don't know if he knows what a Questlove is or who a Questlove is, whatever. So right now I'm panicking because I'm like, oh damn.
He gonna tell.
He probably gonna tell. So I like gave him a pound. I said, well, just coming from a fan standpoint, like, yo, man, I'm mind music. I said, by the way, I said, you know, I'm a client of Mark Jenkins as well, so just, you know, this small cheat there. And he said, don't worry about it, B. Your secret's safe with me.
Worry about it, B. Your secret's safe with me.
Yeah. Voice in mirror.
Oh, dude, the first time I met him, wait, I at least had 5, but the first time I met him, it was the NAACP Awards. I think we were doing something for Bono, like a church. You know, Bono just started the Red Company for Africa or whatever. They gave him an award. So there's like backstage, there's like a 2-second quick change booth. There's 2 of them. Prince is in one of them booths, so it's like you can't get in there or whatever. So they're like, I thought there was a boogie in my nose or maybe a zit. I don't know. Like I saw something there. So I like ran in the room. Now, LL's seat is positioned right in front of the mirror.
Oh, yeah.
And
he was like, your secret's safe with me.
I'm trying to like, you know, I want a good 10 seconds. Yes, to make sure that everyth's straight, but really to see if I got a boogie or whatever. But LL's not budging. He's just sitting there. And I don't want to be like, sir,
that's hilarious.
Can I get some privacy just so I can pick up my nose? And he was like,
you say, B, your secret's safe with me.
Don't worry, you look marvelous, B.
You gotta do it,
No, he was just like, he just looked at me like, don't worry, you look marvelous, B. And I went on stage with that shit on my nose.